Hey guys, I'm inside the Swan Point Cemetery. You're looking at the Sprague Mausoleum. It's like 100-foot round mausoleum. He was the governor of Rhode Island, I guess, but it's not what I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you something over here. See this old tree? It's about 8 feet wide at the base, maybe a little more. I just wanted to show you the bottom of this tree. First we'll look. Don't know how old it is, but let's look over here. Look at that. How'd that get there? Just checking out this mausoleum in the hillside here. Just wanted to show you a couple things on this. First, the condition of it. In the front. And then on the side here, are we to assume it was built like that? I don't know. I can't help but thinking about all these grand monuments. These aren't so big. They're only about 8 feet tall, maybe 3 ton. But some of the larger ones, like that one over there, that obelisk, and how they never lose their balance, The bases on them must go really deep. Not to mention, look what this one is supposedly built on. Really? The one next to it. So you take a 3-ton monument and you just stick it on little rocks like that. And mind you, it never loses its level in over 100 years on a hill in New England where we have frost heaves. I don't know, pretty suspect to me. All right, I'm walking up this way, and this is a perfect example over here. It's like a 25-foot monument there, probably 7, 8, 9 ton obelisk. And on a hill, right? But yet, it's perfectly level. And just sitting on slate pieces. I mean, how can it have no foundation, right? $1900. So if that thing's been there for about 120 years on this hillside, how can it just be sitting on a few pieces of rock and never have a problem. It's the same with all of these massive monuments. What's keeping them perfectly level on all these hills? Check out this stone right here. All these stones appear to be the same, and then you look at this last one. Some kind of marble transformation there. Weird. Alright, walking along the water here, and there's gigantic pieces here, but this is just the wall all the way down. And I noticed this random rock right here, and right in the middle of it you can see impressions, drill impressions. Obviously this was part of something else. Here's some more. Get down here so I can show you. Feather and wedge, right? On a random, misshapen, small boulder. Look at the melt on the one I'm standing on. That looks like brick all the way. The cemetery's up there. This is the Seekonk River. And across the way, it's like a giant mill, smokestacks. I see oil and gas refinery. I don't know if it's a refinery or not, but definitely some mills that are still operating. Let's see what else I can find. Okay, so down here along the Seekonk River, on the side of the hill, Swan Point's up there. And I'm just exploring down by the water. What's this? Just random. Nothing a half a mile that way, and a half a mile that way. I suspect this entire wall, they say is natural, but I think it used to be structure. Large boulder here with a dimple. And bricks just randomly everywhere. How many more random bricks does one need to come across in the middle of nowhere to understand that something happened in the past that we're not being told? Alright guys, I've gone about 10 feet. I always like when that happens, but look at that piece, huh? Big long section of concrete. It's molded. It's got steel sticking out the end of it there. Let's see if I can come over here. Yeah. There's another one with more steel. Those aren't branches right there, those are steel coming out of that muffed up Pebble Creek looking concrete. Underneath it I see definite brick type of molding, straight edges and what have you. I just can't get down there. I'm standing on that big row of concrete. There's your feather and wedge. It's making up this wall. Found my way up about 100 yards more. I just wanted to pop down here next to the water and just get a closer look at things. Like concrete right there. A lot of concrete within here. Pebblecrete everywhere. Just everything has a meltolithic feel to it. And just all cement. Cement. Definitely structure right there. Cement, rocks, appears to be brick, pebblecrete. All flat on the other side. Definitely a piece of structure right there. Granite. Just goes all the way around the whole cemetery, down by the river.